Hey guys, we are back, still alive. Got it, but all the stuff that we wired in to have values and everything. Got placeholders at the moment. Idea is that it's all modular stuff that you drive has a certain set of values. Upgraded drive that have better values. Dam- Damage occurs that will affect the different values or affect the function ship. All that stuff is available to your crew depending on their station. Have access to different specific commands and readouts based on their role. All this gets sent to the LLM via the prompt, their readout, their personality traits, relationships with other parts of the crew, you know, so that you can have those dynamic instances where they want to boost the shield, but something damaged with the shield, so you have to have somebody else reroute power or have another work rest or fix, and that's dependent on there's going to be both departments, so anybody in navigation can fulfill this, but they're at different skill levels, different relationships. They might have different personality traits that would affect certain scenarios, so that anybody in navigation can respond, but depending on who is on duty at the moment, might get a different character depending on the size of the ship, whatever. There's only 3 crew on this ship, and 4 Bob doesn't well. Um, so, but yeah, the idea is that you have like a really deterministic way to figure out the scenarios, and then you have the LLM for flavor on top of that. Right now, the world is just a few structured areas that get actively you have according to the stat of your readout or your scanner, whatever, um, but it will have different active polling rates and everything, range and stuff like that based on the actual module you have installed at the moment, and that'll affect things like the visuals that you get pull up. um, just left, but you can see there's another freighter right now making a loop between the foundry and war or workplace astro, and you can actually uh, control. I don't have access to the foundry's infrastructure, so I can't control their onboard camera. But if I did, or if I knew somebody there, I could ask them to do the communication, send a message, and request that. The LLM running in the background right now, but in theory, I could then send a message, say, hey, could you please change this relay camera to focus on whatever object? We'll do that, but it should be much faster. So yeah, up there coming in. Yeah, so there it is, pulling up to the asteroid, sending out its mining drone to collect ore. Once it's loaded up, it leaves its attitude thrusters to turn around, and then its main thruster to go back and make that circuit. Right now, it's just fudging inventory. It's not actually moving anything. It's just, well, stay here for this amount of time. But the idea is that the next milestone is going to be actual inventory systems actual crew that is persistent and clean. And right now they are, but I haven't handcrafted any crewmen. Remember, it's all just like ran the LLM. Oh, there we go. See it. Turn around. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, that is where we're at with this one. The next step is going to be, like I said, kind of populating the world with actual crew, giving some depth to the ship and ship parts system, expanding on the kind of placeholders that we have right now. Yeah, that is the direction I'm going with that one.